Be authentically you. 'Cause now is your season to live out your reason. Just be you. How you gonna leave your imprint on this world? Be authentically you. 'Cause now is your season to live out your reason. Just be you. How you gonna leave your imprint on this world?
Welcome to another episode of Authentically You Imprint.
Imprint, here we are.
It brings us great pleasure today to introduce to you the couple that's coming up next.
What? Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. In life, you get to interview people and you get to talk, and it's been exciting. It's been a new journey as we approach this thing that we're doing, that we believe that we were led by God to do. And on this segment that we do, we have interviewed some great people.
Absolutely.
Without a shadow of a doubt, they have been some great people, wonderful people. We've really been shocked and surprised at the caliber of people that we got, and it's only getting better. But I got to say that if we were to mark, if we were to have a landmark, if we were to have a benchmark to say the ultimate show, this would be it. So you guys need to pay attention. We have a guest. We have guests here today that a lot of people, a lot of families don't get to do.
Absolutely.
We get to interview our son.
Yes.
We get to interview our son and his wife, and we're not interviewing them because they're our son and daughter. The reason why we're interviewing them is because we said that on this show, we're going to spotlight people who are doing great things, in their lives, in their neighborhoods, and the community, and that involved in just in general businesses and things like that. Young people doing their thing. And we couldn't find no greater couple to introduce to you better than the ones we have here. So we have Brian and Mayra Wilson, my son and my daughter. Welcome. Welcome to the show, Brian and Mayra. Glad to have you.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. We finally made it onto the network.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Listen, a lot of people, when we introduced you, we told them about, why we're introduced, because y'all doing great things. So let's start out by telling you that the song that you hear in the introduction of this show was done by my son, Brian. The opening commercial and everything was done by him, and it's great quality. You've seen it.
Yes.
Great quality, and I'm so glad that we got it for free. Because that type of work and what he did for the beginning of that show, he did it out of love, and he did it to help us out. But more than helping us out, he did a professional job at it.
Absolutely.
So we first say thank you.
Thank you.
And then,
absolutely, of course.
And then they need to know that all the commercials that are in our show is also produced by Brian.
They are shot and produced by Brian and Mayra.
They work as a team. So we're gonna begin by interviewing them because they do so much. So it's hard to figure out where. So let's start right there.
Yeah, since we came in right there.
Because all the people have seen your commercials. They have seen everything. Tell us a little bit about your production.
Absolutely. Well, I guess, first of all, I want to start by the first thing we do is work on this marriage here.
Yes.
Our relationships with God,
yes,
our marriage, and our 7 kids.
Yes.
Everything that we do is birthed out of the fact that, out of the blossoming of our love for our children, and just figuring out how we can impact the world in the ways that God has given us, to get the skills and gifts that God has given us. So we feel fortunate just to be able to do some things together. For sure. It's a blessing that we get a chance to work together Mayra comes with me on all of my shoots now. She's my first AC
Beautiful.
for video. She's my assistant for photography. I try on masks and stuff for her company, whatever she asks me to do with that. So for me, it's beautiful that we get to just kind of experience the world and business and life with each other. But yeah, so I have a photography and budding videography company called Virtuoso Pics. I started shooting photography maybe about 5 or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a camera from my best friend, Von Dabney, to do a Kickstarter video for another business I was trying to start.
Okay.
And I would take pictures around the house of the family, and eventually people would reach out on Facebook like, "Hey, can you come? Can you shoot my family?" So of course I'm like, "That's a business." So we started the company back then and doing photography, primarily like weddings and family portraits, lifestyle stuff. And then the pandemic this past year really kind of provided opportunities for me to get into more the video side of things, which I never really had an interest in until this past year. And it's been a wonderful, beautiful journey, just learning the craft.
Right.
And just being able to have more opportunities for us to work together. It's been great. All of the shoots we've been on have really flourished because I got my helpmate with me.
Right.
And we make it work. And then also this year, Mayra started her company.
Oh yeah. Well, funny how I got into that because I'm not that outgoing about selling. So I know when my sorority sister was posting these beauty kits that she was pushing, with the body shop at home, I kept seeing it and I liked the price. And I was like, no. And then it was like, okay, wait, I keep seeing it and I see that they have the tea tree oil, which I love. And I was like, let me just ask Brian if he can get me this. And I told her, I was like, upfront, I just want the deal. I'm not going to sell. She's like, of course, get it. Then I get the kit, try it, first mask. And I was, 36 then? 35? I forget. But I was in love. And I was like, I have to share this with everyone. Like, I can't keep this to myself. And there I went and became an independent consultant with a body shop at home. Set up a Facebook page for my beauties. That's what I call them. It's Pure Beauty with Artemis. And I go live with the kids. We started face masking. So it's just amazing how them seeing me do that, face mask, skincare.
Self-care.
Yes. That's my form of self-care as of late and exercise. But they just started to want to join me. And I was like, oh my goodness, they're so way ahead at their age than I ever was. I was just saying how like Randy said, I'm taking advantage of these free commercials. Babe trying to perfect his craft. I'm the subject. I'm all for it. I'm like, let's do this. And he's also trying masks. He's such a good sport because I don't think he likes anything on his face, but here he is doing masks with me.
Team player.
Yeah, it is totally amazing because now everybody recognizes exactly who you are. Yes, this is the woman that's in all the commercials. Now you know the reason why this woman is in all the commercials. Yeah, that's my daughter, and that's beautiful. And as you said in the beginning, in your opening, it is amazing, especially the things that we have been able to witness the growth and witness the coming out and the blossoming because as they said in the beginning, they gave us 7 beautiful grandchildren.
Right.
Between the 2 of them. And it's a difficult thing in life. Young couples now, and you guys are a great example because young couples now can't make it with 1.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have 7 kids and
doing an amazing job.
You had your ups and you had your downs and everything, and I'm sure there was times that you didn't feel that things were just going to get off the ground,
level
off. But then those things which would have seemed to kept you down actually allowed you guys to flourish.
Became a springboard.
So So just go back a little bit and tell us, you know, exactly, because everybody don't understand that from where you are now and where you were and having 7 kids, how you guys sit there so joyfully and talk about businesses that you're starting.
Absolutely. I think, you know, it's a blessing. I know for me, God has shown me glimpses of where he wants to take me and where he wants my family to be, and where he wants my wife to be. It's interesting that you always get the glimpse of the good side, the finish line, but he never shows you the path in between.
Absolutely.
With very good reason.
Absolutely.
Probably would never even start if he told you how you're gonna get there.
Right. Turn around.
So as we are very much still on the road to where we're going, it's a blessing to be able to look back and see how the trials that we went through, how the blessings that he's given us, you know, the great stuff that's happened and the terrible stuff that we thought we, you know, could not understand. How all of that is kind of part of the tapestry and the fabric of what he is doing in our lives. So I know I'm grateful for it. And, you know, I do tell people whenever I tell somebody I have a wife and 7 kids, and they're like, "Oh man, I can't believe that." And he's like, people were like, I'm getting started. I got to catch up. I'm like, don't catch up to me unless God told you to do it.
Right.
If you ain't called to this, don't do it.
Don't follow your own path.
Yeah, but I do think God has given us an incredible, just overflowing capacity of love for our children. We never feel like our kids are a burden. Our kids are complete blessings to us. And it's funny, we kind of, as each kid has come, we've kind of looked at each other and said, it's amazing we have enough love for this kid. Even sometimes when we might not feel like we got enough money for the kid, or we might not feel like our house is big enough for the kid. One thing we have never doubted is that we have enough love in our marriage and in our family to support and to love and nourish and to train up the kids that God has given us. So that's been a blessing.
Absolutely.
And I want to say also our family support system, Mom, you and Randy and my aunt, it's just, it's a village.
Sure.
It does take a village.
It's
Absolutely.
definitely is, and we could not be more proud of you.
Yeah.
Since we're on this show and we have him here, and we're gonna bounce back just a little bit because what you did not know about my son is he also a musician and artist. So we're gonna take this little commercial break and insert this little video, this short clip of one of his videos. We'll be right back.
One of his commercials. We'll be right back.
It's exciting. It's zesty. Purify and protect with our new lemon head-to-toe routine. The subtle, crisp fragrance instantly makes you feel clean. Guess I'll just keep using lemons for my water until my order gets here. Our new lemon range is available now.
Listen, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
wasn't that a wonderful commercial?
Yeah, wasn't that wonderful, beautiful commercial? Now you know who he is. And listen, it goes without saying, maybe you're doing something, Facebook or whatever the case may be, and you were searching to figure out how to get those commercials done. Listen, he is available at a price to do them for you. And I got to say, he's quick, he's professional, and he's very meticulous in his work and what he do. You will be glad. Don't miss the opportunity to get your own commercials done for what you're doing.
You will be pleased with the outcome. You would definitely be pleased. And so before we move from what we were talking about prior to the commercial, I did want to say that, out of you guys have been married now, what, 11, 12 years?
11 years. It'll be 12 years in July.
Yes, 12 years coming up in July. And you had said previously about, you see the finish line, but you don't see all the things in the between where you are and getting to that finish line. It just, some of the thing that really impresses me is the amount of sometimes the amount of struggle and the amount of pressure and the amount of difficulties is a direct result of the amount of magnitude that God wants to take you to. And that's what I see you doing for you too, because you've experienced some things as a young couple, with young children that's going to help people well into the future, that are coming behind you, people that you can speak life into, people that you can show, be an example to. And I think that is very, very important. I think it was very, very strategic in how God brought you two together and how you started having your children, and you're still very, very young, you're still very, very relevant, and you have children that can relate, to the times that we're in, especially with the home, remote learning, going through COVID. And we should talk about that. We should talk about that, how going through COVID, how that shaped your business, Mayra, especially as it relates to self-care, and how people are in the house all day long, every day, and how, just how, for me personally, that is when I began to think about, I should probably start thinking about taking care of my skin, and so that's when I started purchasing the products from you and really beginning.
Right, and I can have a choice. All of a sudden, all the soap disappeared.
Well, thank you.
All the body wash disappeared. And everything there is the body shop. The body shop. I thought this was supposed to be for you. No, they got men products too. And every time you turn around, I'm showering with the body shop. And I tell you, it is a pleasure to support you, but more than that, it's a pleasure that it is a product.
It's an excellent product.
So that's what makes the difference, because I would have stopped using it by now and never told you if it wasn't.
It's absolutely.
So I would just kept on buying it from you and selling it to somebody else. But I used it.
Gifting.
and at that juncture, you said something, and Chris, as Chris said, we're gonna get into all that. Even if we have to have another interview, they're our children, so we can call them up and get them. But I wanted you to touch on just for a minute, and after I say this, because listen, people got to be careful how you respond to other people's dreams and how you respond to what God has said to somebody else about their life. Because I got to tell you, we as parents, when y'all start talking about having all these kids, we thought it was the craziest thing in the world. We said a couple times, y'all crazy.
Said it a couple times.
You're doing that, and with all good intentions and everything, we would say, man, don't they know this is enough, or whatever the case may be. And we were saying, man, they're gonna be overwhelmed. They're gonna be overwhelmed knowing how it is and struggling. I'm like, man, are they ever gonna be able to get ahead? But I got to say, without a shadow of a doubt, they knew what God told them.
Exactly.
So I'm saying to people, be careful how you put your mouth on things. When God says something to somebody, and they know what God, without a shadow of a doubt, that God told them and instructed them as to what to do. So when they start telling me God said about all these children and all that type of stuff, I'm like, whatever, But I must commend you guys, because not only are you making it work, you're also making God look good.
Absolutely.
Because you've trusted God all along the way. Every time we talk to y'all, this is what God said. We're gonna trust God to do it. We're leaving our family in God's hand. God's going to take care of us, and all these things that we've heard. We lived together. We struggled together. We saw it, and we thought one thing, even knowing God. We thought one thing and thought it was a bad thing, but I'm here to tell everybody that trust what God says to you and know what God says to you, and don't let other people discourage you from what God says to you about you. And that's difficult. So we first want to tell you how proud we are
of y'all. Y'all have done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means so much to us. It's funny now that you're saying that's really the first time I'm really thinking about it. But yeah, I think we may have. I know me personally, I may have my faith may have faltered on several things, like, should I have become a drummer? Should I just have studied in school more and became, a lawyer or a doctor? Should I have stayed at this job, longer or whatever? But the area my faith has never faltered has been with our family. So hearing you say that actually just kind of really cements that and solidifies that.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that it wasn't even a conscious thing, but God put that in our hearts, and that's something that we, one thing we knew was we wanted to have a big family.
I love it.
And it takes big faith, because I'm like, I know God's gonna provide. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be straight.
Right.
But yeah, thank you for just bringing that to light, because I never even really kind of thought about that.
Well, we just need to know, and it's important, even as parents, to let you know that we see you. But more than knowing that we see you, knowing that we see you leaning on God. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when you see people just leaning on you and don't have no direction, don't have anything else. But during the whole time that you guys were coming up and having your kids, one thing remained faith, one thing remained steady, was your faith and your belief in God.
Absolutely.
And you know what God said concerning your family.
Makes all the difference.
So now we have 7 beautiful grandchildren that we love and enjoy. They getting at the age we really
crazy little people.
Yeah, they crazy. Yeah, but they're at the age now where we're really enjoying them. I'm Chris be looking. I be like, I'm glad when the kids come over so we can sing again.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can just get together and do our thing, because those are special times with my grandchildren. I just love it, and so I thank you guys again for that. But as we were saying concerning,
let's pivot over to talking about how COVID impacted your workspace, your home space, your ministry space. Talk about that a little bit. How you had to shift and how you do what you do.
For me?
Yeah, you can start, because I think your whole business is
okay. Well, it was. Okay, so I'm a stay-at-home mom since our third daughter, so back in 2011. But it was never as intense. The school-age children, I'd take them to the bus stop, they'd go to school, and I'd stay with maybe 2 of them at a time. And so this year, I had just had Nicolo, so he's a year now, but then he was months, like February 2nd, 2020 born. And then everything shuts down March 15th. And then the virtual learning. And I can tutor strangers, but it's really hard with my own. My sister can attest to it. She's like, I get it now. Like, you have a higher standard for your family. So anyway, it was like, okay, I'm going to sign them on, and I have to check out, or I'll just make sure they're on. And it's 5 of them. Elena, yes, 5 of them in school. So yeah, it was taking a toll on me, and not being able to go out, right? I think then I was like not even going out for a walk, and I was like, just stay home, like we're locking down 2 weeks, hopefully the whole world does it, and it dragged on.
Right.
Imagine that.
So really, I was hoping. That was my hope. And so, I mean, we're still a year in, school's almost over, we have a week left, but it's like Granny said, it's by the grace of God, and honestly, calling on the Holy Spirit, like, please, oh my goodness, we can do this, guys. But my outlet, I love art. I love making graphics.
Yeah.
I make graphics for my VIP group, and my face mask, my body wash, like all of this, guys. As you can see, I have my face, my mask, my facial oil, and just treating my face. And again, I do it with the girls, so then I still bond with them. I want positive interactions with the kids, and be like, okay, mom wasn't always stressed or like bugging out.
Right.
Honestly, it's the business, and I do make some income off of it, but I mainly do it for fun. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
I get a discount, you know, my team. I have some people on it, family, but it's for fun. It's not, you know, and not to say I won't ever push it, because I feel like I will be a consultant still.
Yeah.
Still. But yeah, for now, it's to have my own little thing. Like it's me, it's mine, it's my little baby. So yes.
Yeah, and I feel amazing about the fact that she was able to do this during the pandemic. I feel so unbelievably blessed that the majority of my adult, like my career, working life, I've been able to make money doing stuff that I love. So, you know, I play drums, and since I've been old enough to really do it, I've been out making money doing it that way. I feel like that's something most people don't get an opportunity to do. Like most people, you know, have to go to work. To go to work is not necessarily something that they even enjoy doing or cared that much about, but they got to make money. So I feel extremely blessed that I get to make a large portion of my money just doing stuff that I would be doing anyway. Like if I wasn't good enough to do it for money, I'd be at home just in my basement just going crazy.
Exactly.
But it's always been I've had a couple just visions and goals as a husband, and one is to be able to provide enough so that my wife can stay with the kids if she needs to. And in our situation with having kids right now, she needs to. But also that whenever she does find work, that she's able to find something that she's passionate and that brings her fulfillment. It will be a ultimate success for me if she never has to go to work for just to say that we need money. But whatever she does that makes money is something that she really cares about and she can pour herself into and be passionate about. So seeing her start this year has been incredible. So of course, any opportunity I can to help push that, I'm like, let's do it. Let's go do a commercial. You need to get some stuff out there. That's been great. For me, the pandemic, as terrible as it's been, as many people that this world has lost, as many people have lost, you know, family members and just terrible jobs and homes. For me, the pandemic was a blessing. For the first time in a long time, probably in my working life, I had a chance to slow down. My normal schedule is like working my 9 to 5, going to rehearsals 2 or 3 nights a week, playing shows, doing shoots, playing services on Sundays. My schedule is crazy. Which at this stage of my life, you know, I'm supposed to be doing that, I'm supposed to be hustling, but this pandemic slowed everything down. Which
you were home on weekends.
I've been home on weekends.
I know, right?
Listen, I haven't been out on Sunday to play in about a year and a half.
Right.
I mean, we're gonna do what we gotta do, but man, I've really been loving that.
Yeah, right there. We gonna come right back. We're gonna take a short commercial break again, and we'll be right back. Brian, you was talking about, how rough your schedule was before the pandemic and everything, how you was running. We witnessed that. You're running up. We're always proud of what you have done and your work ethic and your work habit, because one thing you can say is that you will get up and go to work.
For sure.
And do what
I don't know how he does it.
do without question. You are definitely a hustler,
hard worker,
and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You are a hard worker.
I gotta interject right there. You know what plays in the back of my head quite often? When we lived in DC when I was a kid, and we had a shed in the back of the house. It was like a garage, and it was one summer the paint was peeling on it, so my dad wanted to refinish it, and I think I asked to help. I don't even know if he made me go out and help. I think we asked to go help, and we was out there trying to scrape the paint off. I just remember him being like, "Don't be lazy, y'all being lazy." You know how often I hear that in my mind, like, "Don't be lazy."
Don't be lazy.
Well, we glad that worked out for you, because you you certainly did not turn out to be a lazy man. And it's a thing, you do all this stuff and you play, and it's amazing how you said, because for a lot of people, as bad as the pandemic was, and as terrible as it was that things happened and people died, and all this type of things, but for those who believe and trusted God, it was heaven sent. It was almost a Goshen, because we had a chance to relax, listen to God, and then out of that, things developed.
Spend time with family.
I mean, if the pandemic had not come along, who knows? I might not have gotten into a business because the busyness of all of it. I mean, you might not have got a chance to kick off your video business and things like that, because just the busyness of it all. But God made an opportunity to slow all of us down. And those who were hearing from him was able to develop and then come out flourishing.
Exactly.
For sure.
When I say come out flourishing, listen, I want y'all to look at the information below, because that is the body shop business. That is what Mayra does. And although she says that, she does it for fun, but even in the fun, we do everything to make money. So I want y'all to go to the body shop. I want you
check it out.
Check out the products, and trust me, listen, order something from there, even if you don't believe it yet.
Yeah.
Go order the smallest, cheapest thing that you want to try. And I guarantee you, because it's a good product. The shower gel and all that stuff, I love it. The face mask and all that stuff, I don't really do it, but I've done it a couple of times. So who knows? Eventually, I might get into just, doing it. But I really do enjoy the products there.
It's all right, Pop. It's all right if you don't. I've only done it like twice myself. But she kills it. She's like a weekly, nightly cleansing and all that good stuff.
I love the results. I can't
Absolutely.
Right.
We all need to take care of our skin.
So please go there and support. It's really important that we support one another. And listen, if y'all go there and support, like I said, this is my son and my daughter. If y'all go there and support, listen, man, I can get good presents. They make the money, they're gonna be balling. We get rewarded from it, but
I love my gifts.
but let me tell you something. It is
Phenomenal.
rewarding to us. And you really guys don't know how much it is rewarding to us to see what God is doing in your life.
Absolutely.
To see the way you're flourishing, to see your ideas of family taking shape. To see you out there on your own, and God speaking to you and moving on your own. And it's a wonderful thing. It's the feeling of a lifetime. And I often tell people, you got to be prepared. And this is a message for y'all while we're here. You got to be prepared for your purpose in life. And when I say be prepared for your purpose in life, if your purpose in life is to support your children and your grandchildren to move to their next level, you won't live forever. So the question is, are you willing to allow God to step and speak into your life so that you can pour into somebody else's life? Maybe you won't be the millionaire, but your children will. Maybe you won't reach all your dreams, but if at a certain point you realize that your future lies in those who are going out there now doing their thing, because as we are realizing, we have to find a way to bridge this generational gap. And the way the generational gap is going to be bridged is that us old heads realize that God speaks to them the same way he speaks to us.
Absolutely.
And then we got to be good with that, because it might not look like what we thought it would look like. Because in truth and reality, and here's the message, that's God's business.
God's business.
Yeah. So that's God's business. So we are definitely real proud of y'all and what you're doing. We're proud of the body shop and everything else. But as I said before, Brian is also a musician.
Yes, he's a musician.
And not only is he a musician, he produces, he plays, and when he say he plays and stuff for church, he's professional. And he plays and he does it very well. Brian, tell us, because we had the pleasure of being over the pandemic to be a part of your release.
Yeah. Tell us
a little bit about your project.
Absolutely. So I was able to release an album on my birthday this year, February 12th. This is music that I had worked on actually a year prior, and really songs that were expressions of just my conversations with God, as well as just trying to have empathy and understanding of how people in my generation, younger generations, people younger than me, how they view God and how they view just the actions in their lives, and how sometimes we don't feel worthy. Just kind of going through that whole spectrum of what a relationship is. Sometimes you feel like, you know, this is love, this is bliss, this is everything. And then sometimes it's just like, man, I'm selfish. Like, you know, kind of going through those ups and downs. So I wanted to write something, put a body of work together that kind of covered a lot of those feelings and emotions. So I wrote the music, and I had no intentions really of putting it out, to be honest. I thought it was cool. I thought, you know, I needed to go get it remixed and mastered somewhere, have somebody else do it. So I mixed and mastered it myself. And, you know, just as a creative, you're never finished with a project.
Right.
So for most people who release stuff, is because they've gotten to a place where somebody's expecting it. So now it's like, we need it out by February 12th.
Get it out, right?
But for me, I didn't have any of that. So it's kind of like, yeah, I actually have a whole other album just sitting, just because it's like, whatever. But during the pandemic, it was kind of like, why not? Why start a new year and have stuff that God has given you that you're not, you should be emptying out. You should be going 100%.
Yes.
And if God gave it to you, it's for a reason. It wasn't to sit on your hard drive on your computer. It needs to get out because somebody needs it. It may not be a million people that need it, but there's somebody who needs it. So why not get it to that person? So on February 12th, we stumbled our way through a virtual release.
Talk about fun, right?
It was a lot of fun. But yeah, and since I've gotten a lot of great feedback on how the music is relevant to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So he not only wrote music, he also made music videos for 3 songs.
Yeah.
So
we made music videos because he was shooting them. And I was up acting like I'm Usher or something. But yeah, it's that process was a lot of fun for both of us. And I'm just glad that we were able to get it out and not still be sitting on it.
Yeah, listen.
All right, so
listen, we're gonna be right back. As we take this short break, since you're talking about it, why don't y'all watch this short clip of one of Brian's music videos, and we'll be right back.
I don't wanna run away from it. I don't want another way around it. I just wanna be caught by you. Anything you say, I'll be on it. Come for me today, I'm ready for you. Lord, reveal your glory to me. Even though I strayed away and made a mess, I didn't give my best to you. You're the author and perfecter of my faith. You take the old and make it new. So I wanna surrender to you. I wanna surrender to you. Hey. I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. I wanna surrender. Keeping me away from you is all my sin wanted to do. When I just want peace and tranquility, but my sin keeps swerving in front of me. Trouble on my line, but I don't answer. He picked up the bill for the ransom. I've been subscribed to some channel too long. Time to cancel. Even though I strayed away and made a mess, I didn't give my best to you. You're the author and perfecter of my faith. You take the old and make it new. So I wanna surrender to you. I wanna surrender to you. Hey. I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. Lord, I wanna surrender. You spend so much time pursuing me, and I was just out there doing me. Oh, you must love me so much, yeah. Didn't know what I was running to, or what I was missing by leaving you. I wanna fall into your love. That's why I'm gonna surrender to you. I wanna surrender to you. Yes, I'm gonna surrender to you. Anything you ask me, anything you ask me. To be with you, I just wanna be in your way. I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. Lord, I wanna surrender. Whatever He wants me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. Lord, I wanna surrender to you. Anything you ask me to do, anything it takes to be with you. I just wanna be in your way. Lord, I wanna surrender.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Listen, that is just a short clip.
Wasn't that
of
beautiful?
what he's doing. Wasn't that beautiful? That is professionally
I love
done.
it.
And well, my son knows me. I don't say it just because he's my son.
I know, right?
I'm a musician, so I'm critical of music and everything else. If it ain't good, then hey, listen, it ain't good. Just keep on trying. But I got to tell y'all that is good.
It's really good work, and I tell you, it's hard as a parent to tell people about you know, you should go buy my son's music. And everybody's thinking, okay, yeah, she's going to love it because it's her son. Literally, his work is phenomenal. The music is excellent, as you just saw. So yes, go over to, where can they go to find your music?
Absolutely. So BT and the King, BT, the sign, and the King is my artist name, and the album is actually titled that as well. So anywhere where you get music, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere where you get your music, you'll find it there.
Excellent.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate the support.
Yes.
Great. Listen.
Help feed these 7 kids. Right. Put it on the feet.
Yeah, that's right.
Morning, noon, and night.
We got to feed the grandchildren. So listen, go over to any of your music outlets and download one to support. But I guarantee you, if you listen to it, you're going to do more than just download it.
Absolutely.
You're going to find yourself playing it over and over again like my wife does.
I do.
All around the house, dance. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Brian. Yeah. So he's played a lot in this house, and that has a little bit to do with that he's our son.
Just
It has mostly to do with that it's great music.
Great music.
And we know there's great music because kids don't tend to be that diplomatic when it comes down to
true indeed.
Right. They just straight up say, I don't like, but I got to tell y'all, all his children are his biggest fans.
They sing it all the time.
They sing it, they love it and everything, just to know that that's their daddy. and they just love the music. And I enjoy that. I enjoy
the 13-year-old, that's the one. When the 13-year-old signs off, then we know we cooking.
You've done it good.
Well, you know, she's 13, and you released that during her coming of teenage. So she's not gonna. So we're so forward with it. I promise you, by the time she get 18, 19, get ready to get out the house, she's gonna tell you, Dad, oh, by the way, that release you did was the greatest thing ever. But I just
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about the fact that you two are in business together, this photography and videography business together. Give us your website for your photos.
Absolutely. So it's Virtuoso, V as in Victor, IRTUOSO, Pix, PIX.com. So you can actually go there and you can see our work with photography. But also, if you're interested in video, you can submit requests through that site as well. And we can talk about what your needs might be and pricing and all that good stuff.
Awesome.
So yeah, virtuosopix.com.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Looking forward to you guys getting good products in what you're doing. Even if you know somebody that's doing stuff and they you know that they need some help because of the quality of what they're doing already. I promise you will be satisfied. You will definitely be satisfied with the work that's done.
Absolutely. He will help you take yours to the next level. He will help you get to that next level. Awesome.
And the thing about the next level is, we work on one level and we make all the mistakes and stuff on one level, but then we get to the next level, and you got to understand that the next level costs you. The next level costs you, and I just got to say this especially as a Black-owned business and everything else, we got to learn to support one another because we do quality. So if nothing else, support, these young businesses that are coming up, the young entrepreneurs that are coming up. It's important that we do that.
Absolutely.
It's important that they're able to siphon from their own community the support that they need so that they're not begging and selling their products short and cutting their work short because other people want to come in and do it, but they're not going to want to pay the quality price for what it is. So I guarantee you it's going to be quality. I guarantee you that you're going to love it. So listen, support.
Go over to virtuosopix.com and you'll see the quality.
Absolutely. We take a lot of pride in providing high quality, great experiences,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's
take
what
a lot of pride in that.
It's so much more than just a picture. It's so much more than just you know, you posing and taking a snapshot. It really is a full experience that that you get when you have a virtuoso photo shoot, and that's what they are. They're photo shoots. You get so much more than just, you know, sit there and smile. No, it's an experience, and you're gonna enjoy yourself.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a wave. It's a mood.
Yeah. Our conversation today has been somewhat eclectic. We've been all over the place because I mean,
we have an eclectic
family. There's so much. I mean, there is so much, and surely we're gonna come back again.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk with these guys, because it's not only do you see them there, it's not like they're faking happiness. It's not like they're faking like everything's well and okay. No, they're happy. No, they're making it, and they're enjoying it as they go. But at the same time, we're gonna get you guys back on here because you guys have been married 11 years. We have young couples that are starting out. We have young couples in different areas of life. But you guys, what makes you guys so special is that you're doing life with 7 other individuals, and you're still making it work.
Yes.
And you're still happy. You're still working as a family.
That conversation.
So you're definitely an example that it can be done.
Yep.
Okay, it can be done. Then you don't have to run from your responsibilities. You can handle your responsibilities, and it's not always at the beginning going to be the best of times. But if you hang in there,
learn each other.
If you hang in there a little while, they in there 11 years, and they every time I see them, they happy. And if they're gonna fight,
it's better if you stay. Better if you stay, for sure.
Better if you stay.
Yeah. And if they wasn't unhappy, they my grandchildren would tell me. We don't have.
You wouldn't even have to get that far. You can't fake it.
You cannot fake it.
Right. But God has truly been good to you guys.
Absolutely.
And you know, His blessings towards you guys make us feel blessed.
Absolutely.
As if God favors us.
Yes.
Because you know, He favors us that He would give us you guys. You know, and to see you beautiful and happy.
Yes.
It could be that He's favoring us, or it could be that He's pointing back in our fingers saying, mind your business. Trust what I say and what I got to do. Either way is good with me.
Either way
is good with me. You know,
absolutely.
So coming up on next month will be what, 12 years? Or
12 years.
It'd be 12 years. And you guys got to know. See, you guys got to know these guys decided that the ultimate birthday present for me would be for them to get married.
The day before.
The day before
your
birthday, right?
So when my birthday time coming up, they got to go off and celebrate the anniversary.
It's crazy you're bringing this up right now, because we were actually trying to go away this year, and we might need a little help.
Oh, you got
it. Glad you brought this up right now.
Yeah, I mean, you have really got it, because
I love it.
You know,
and now the whole world knows that you've asked him. Yes.
I mean, you really got it. You know, out of all, I love all of my grandchildren. We're blessed with 14 grandkids.
Yep.
And they're all at that age where we now enjoy them.
That's hilarious.
You know, they're really at that.
What you trying to say, Granny?
Yeah. You know how us grandparents do. You know, but we're at the age where we really enjoy them. We enjoy y'all being happy and doing what it is you do. So yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about relationships to let other couples know what is possible.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah, let's do it.
So, but before we leave tonight, I just want to make sure that we have covered all of your businesses.
Yeah,
I think we have.
Yep, we got the body shop. We have Virtuoso Pics, along with.
Okay.
The media thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Beautiful.
So y'all heard it all here. Look, take the information. Go check them out. If you don't do nothing but go check them out, go check them out. See what they're doing. Order something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yes. But I have to point. We have Father's Day gifts. We have like shaving kit. It comes with your shaving and the cream, and even little brush.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I've never seen these products.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been growing this beard for 37 years.
And we have more. I'll put the link also to my VIP group because that's where I post a lot of information, like our community fair trade program. I love that. We have several projects with all over the world, and so we actually pay premium pricing for certain, like our shea comes from Ghana, and I'm trying to see what so like it comes in our body scrub, all our body butters. And I have to put in there, we are the first to make body butters. Our mango is the very first body butter. We're the
awesome.
But yes, yeah.
In that VIP group, you get to see a lot of the family in there. She put pictures of the kids doing crazy stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go on too.
And the amazing thing about that is we are in 175 countries.
Yes.
So isn't that amazing? Wherever you are and wherever you're looking at this, the internet is an amazing thing.
Absolutely.
You can go to the body shop. The information you see right down there at the bottom. You can go there from anywhere in the world, and you can experience these amazing products.
Absolutely.
So we're expecting orders to come in from all over the world, even if you just want to try it. I'm telling you, you've been looking for something great. That's a good product. Here it is, coming right here today, so you can get it. Don't let distance be an issue. The mail will get it anywhere.
You can get it.
Y'all in 175 countries?
175 countries.
So I think we were also saying that if you need video in places like Hawaii, Aruba, we're available for video
and
photography
as well.
Love it.
Yeah, listen, and that's how good God is. Somebody out there is listening. I know it seemed humorous, but no, we're serious.
That's very serious.
Sure.
Because wherever you are, whether you're in Hawaii, whether you're in Ghana, whatever case may be, and you're looking for somebody good, somebody that's going to put the quality in, he's definitely not beyond travel.
Absolutely.
So just, if the funds are there, we can make it happen.
Sure.
Absolutely. This has been a phenomenal spotlight. And, that is what we do here on the Authentically You Imprint show.
Yeah.
We want to spotlight people who are out there in our families, in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our churches, on our job, people who are out there doing fantastic things.
And in our home.
And in our homes.
And it's great because it's not oftentimes it happens that you have people within your own family. Now, everybody really has them, but you got to start looking into your own homes and your family, because there are people who are actually doing amazing stuff that people need to know about. And if that's you, or you have somebody that you know about, contact us. Let us talk to them and see if that's something we're interested in interviewing them with. Don't be shy.
Absolutely.
Don't be shy. We're easy to talk to.
Yes. If you have people that you want to, want us to spotlight, send us an email to ayimprint21@gmail.com, and we can get them on and talk to them. This has been fantastic.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
before we go, if we could just have a moment, because we do have an exclusive commentary that I don't think any of your other guests are going to have. Pops, you've been talking a lot about just the blessings and the wonderful things that God is blessing us with. So we just want to take time to say thank you guys. We love y'all so much. The support that you've given us, as Mayra was saying, the village, the part that you play in our village is huge, obviously. The amount of love and support that you've given us, from even welcoming us back into your home, until we got some things together. Like that, those things are monumental in our lives. We don't take it lightly, and we're so grateful. Likewise, you know, those conversations that we've had, the tough ones, the good ones, all are part of the fabric of what makes our family. And we love you, and we thank you so much for it. And we just pray that we're able to repay that back through being fruitful and you know, living godly lives. To show our gratitude for what you poured into us. So thank you guys so much, and we love you.
Amazing.
Love you.
We definitely feel it.
Yes,
and
we do.
You guys are actually paying us back in abundance. Don't know it because you're thriving.
And how you are raising our grandkids.
And how you're raising our grandkids.
How you interact with each other. That's payback to us.
To know that our grandchildren are loved and provided for
Absolutely.
Without a shadow of a doubt is more than you could ever imagine.
Absolutely.
And then you will imagine it because God is blessing. And when it gets to the point where you are a grandparent, you would know exactly what we're feeling in our heart. And it is overwhelming because through the living together, all the other things we went through, out of it was birthed a daughter.
Yes.
You know,
a precious
daughter. Those times have mended us, and we've been able to work out some things, and whatever the case may be, but it has brought us closer together. And I tell everybody, it's you know, you cannot call your daughter-in-law your daughter in public.
People think
and
it's
then
strange.
say this is my son because people think it's strange.
It's funny business.
But it is. It's just like that. I feel that God has brought us a daughter, and it's nothing. It's nothing like it. It is really nothing like it. And then to have the extended family, Elise and all those, and you know, we're just one big family. And I love it.
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
So before we get all mushy and I start crying and carrying on.
I know that.
Like, this has been fantastic, and we thank y'all so much. And as we've said, we will get you back on at a different time. Maybe it'll be an in-person interview because we really do want to talk to you as a young couple about marriage and raising family and and we want to allow you to pour into people who are coming behind you. So we want to give y'all that opportunity. But that will be another spotlight. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Awesome.
Honored to be on the show.
Awesome. This has been another wonderful interview with Authentically You Imprint.
Right.
And listen, we'll be back next Monday with another spotlight. So y'all come back and join us. Thank you so much for spending this hour with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
We will definitely see you guys next week. As you can tell, when I get quiet, my emotions are being messed with. So, but it is wonderful to have this interview. Listen, you guys, make every effort to make your reason.
Yeah, so make this your season.
Make this your season.
To live out your reason.
Listen, whatever you do, trust me, be authentically you. God has a blessing.
Yes, he does.
Especially for you.
And so the question on the table is, how will you leave your imprint on this world? We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Be authentically you. 'Cause now is your season to live out your reason. Just be you. How you gonna leave your imprint on this world? Be authentically you. 'Cause now is your season to live out your reason. Just be you. How you gonna leave your imprint on this world?